Hello, hello, welcome back. This class is going to be for hips. So if you have tight hips, if you just want to increase your flexibility and in general just want to try something new maybe, this is a class for you. You don't need any props, but if you have blocks or maybe some books nearby that you can stack on top of each other, go ahead and grab those, and when you're ready, you can meet me in tabletop. So making our way into tabletop, you want to bring your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists, spreading the fingers wide. We'll just warm up the spine with a few movements through cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Pull the shoulders back from the ears and lift the gaze. On the exhale, dome the spine, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, dome the spine. Inhale. Moving really slowly here. Exhale. Awesome. On your inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop. And we're going to just jump right in. So you're going to inhale, lift that right knee out to the side. Flex your right foot. Exhale, place it back down. Inhale, open the right knee, flex the right foot. Exhale, bring it back down. One more, inhale. Exhale, place it down. Awesome, rock back onto your heels. Rotate the wrist out. Stretch it out. Awesome, let's get back into it. Shoulders over hands, fingers spread wide. Inhale, lift that left knee out to the side, flexing the left toes. Exhale, place it back down. Keep breathing. Inhale, flex the foot. Exhale, place it back down. One more, inhale, flex the foot. Exhale, place it back down. So this time, sink the hips back, spread the arms out long. Child's pose. Breathing here. Inhale, roll it back up. Coming back into tabletop. I forgot to mention it, but if you need that extra padding under your knees, you can double up the mat, folding it on itself, or you can place a blanket or a towel down for extra protection. Or you can wear knee pads. No one ever talks about that, but you could definitely wear knee pads. So from here, we're going to inhale, extend the right leg out behind you. And on your exhale, slide it over to the right side. Inhale, bring it back behind you. Exhale, slide it to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Now from here, we're going to inhale, come all the way back to the right, and let your gaze follow, looking at your foot. Exhale, slide it behind you. Coming over to the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Getting a full body workout here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Inhale, bring the right knee back in. Let your hips sway side to side. And then find your way back into the neutral tabletop. Awesome. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, slide it to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, slide it to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Now we're putting it all together. Inhale all the way to the left side. Let your gaze follow. Exhale back to the right. Inhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. My foot is cramping. Inhale to the left. Keep breathing. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Awesome. Go ahead and inhale. Bring that knee back to center. Exhale. Sink the hips back. Spread the arms long. Child's pose. And inhale back up to tabletop. Find your alignment once more. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrists, fingers are spread wide. Go ahead and draw the navel in towards the spine, hugging the rib cage together. Tuck the toes. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward dog. You can pedal out the feet here. Stretching the ankles, stretching the calves. Pulling the chest down towards your thighs. Rotating through the tricep, rotating through the thighs. Keeping that navel pulled in and hugging your rib cage together. Keep breathing. And on your next inhale, lift that right foot up high. Try to keep the hips square. And then flex your right foot. Exhale, stacking the hips on top of each other. Maybe letting your gaze come under your right arm. And inhale, straighten that right leg back up. Exhale, bend into the knee. Bring that knee towards your nose, or just grab it and place it down in front of you. Right foot comes in between your hands. Left knee comes down to the mat. You can untuck the toes here. Maybe grab the blocks, stacking them by your feet, by your right foot, and inhale, lift the chest up. Let your hands rest here. And sink the hips down, coming into your low lunge. Keeping your right knee stacked over your right ankle, squeezing it in towards your center line. And keep breathing. It's definitely an intense sensation. Awesome. Go ahead and move that right block off to the side. You can keep the left block in place if you like, and wiggle your right foot over to the outer edge, coming into your lizard lunge now. I like to bring my hands down to the mat here, but if you'd like to keep your hands on the block for stability, go for it. Listen to your body. And on the inhale, puff up the chest. And if you want to take it further, exhale, come down to the forearms. Feel free to start to roll your right foot onto the right edge, opening up that right hip and right knee a little bit more. And if you'd like, you can gently press with your right hand to push it even further. Just keep breathing. Inhale, bring that right foot back up. Come back onto the hands, re-engage that left foot. And we're going to exit the same way we entered. Take an inhale and push that right foot back up to the sky. Coming back into your three-legged dog, and exhale, place the right foot back down. Awesome job, let's keep going. Inhale, lift the left foot up to the sky, flex those left toes. Exhale, bend the left knee, gaze under the left arm if you'd like. Inhale, left foot comes back to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, knee to nose. Place the left foot in between the hands and the right foot comes down. Untuck your toes, grab your blocks. Inhale, lift the chest, low lunge. Let those let those hips sink down and keep breathing here. Hugging that left knee in towards your chest or into that center line of your body. With each exhale, see if you can sink the hips down a little bit further. Awesome. Go ahead and move your left block out of the way. Wiggle your left foot over to the outer edge of the mat. Coming into lizard lunge. If you don't need the blocks anymore, go ahead and move them out of the way. Coming onto the hands. And inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, come down to the forearms. If you'd like, you can take the same option as we did on the right side, rolling the left foot onto the outer left edge and using your left hand to push open the left knee. If that doesn't feel good, just continue to hold and breathe here. Awesome. Use your inhale to walk yourself back up. Go ahead and re-engage that right foot, tucking the toes. And on your next inhale, sweep that left foot back up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, place it down. Come back into your downward dog. Maybe let the hips sway side to side. Awesome. From here, let's go ahead and inhale, lift the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee. Place the right foot down first, then open the knee. Keep your toes tucked to begin. You're coming into pigeon pose here. The left toes being tucked will help you get situated so that you get the maximum stretch out of this posture. Of course, you don't want to overdo it, so if it feels too intense, you can go ahead and, scoot that back leg in a little bit closer. But as long as it feels good, go ahead and extend the left leg. Find that angle that feels good for you with the front leg. And we're going to stay lifted here, hands coming to the sides. If you'd like, you can place a block underneath your right hip. But otherwise, we're going to just keep breathing. Maybe let the eyes close to help your body relax. Try to keep your chest uplifted, your spine tall. The string is pulling you up from the crown of your head, and keep breathing here. It's okay if you have to take a break, just find your way back into the posture. Awesome. From here, go ahead and take an inhale. Exhale, scoot your right knee back in line with your left knee. Bring the hands back for a little version of tabletop. Inhale, tuck the toes, and exhale, send the hips back up into downward dog. Take a breath here. Deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Go ahead and inhale, lift the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee to the nose. Left foot comes down, then the left knee. Use your right leg to help you find the maximum stretch here. Then relax the toes down. I've just come completely off my mat, it's fine. And then when you feel situated, bring the hands to the side of the legs. Keeping a tall spine and breathing here. Once again, option to bring the block underneath your left hip, or even blocks on the side for your hands to rest on, whatever feels good for you. Hip openers can be very intense and uncomfortable, but as long as they're not painful, you really just want to try to breathe through it and keep holding the posture, because it's helping you to relieve the stress and trauma that you take on throughout the day and really open your body back up, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting or even in these standing postures, because that is really just tightening you up and maybe even like sinking you down into those hip sockets. So you want to just reopen the body. From here, go ahead and inhale. Exhale, slide that left knee back to meet the right. Coming back into tabletop. Inhale, tuck the toes, bring the navel in towards the spine. And exhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Final downward dog. Awesome. From here, bend into the knees. Put your gaze in between your hands and walk your feet up behind your wrists. Coming into a forward fold. Let the head and neck become heavy. And then from here, go ahead and wiggle the toes out to the side. I'm going to step up a little bit. And then take an inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, sink your bottom all the way down. Coming into Malasana, Garland pose. Letting your elbows help push the knees open and bringing the hands together at heart center and prayer hands. This is a very intense hip opener. I remember the first time I attempted this pose, I was like, what is this? But it's honestly become one of my favorites. To start off, if this is very uncomfortable for you or just a different sensation than you're used to, go ahead and slide a block underneath you just to get your body used to being in this posture. And then as you become more comfortable, you can always slide it back out. And if you ever need to take a break, do that, and then just find your way back into the posture. Awesome. Take one more inhale. And exhale, bring the hands back down. Maybe place one behind you and come all the way down to your bottom. Extend the legs out in front of you. Maybe shake the legs out. Awesome. Go ahead and bend the knees. Feet come down to the mat. Roll your body back down to the ground. Go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left knee. And if this feels good for you, you can stop here. Or if you want to keep going, inhale, lift the left foot off the ground. Bring the hands behind the thighs or the left shin, flexing both feet. And maybe seeing if your right elbow can push into the right knee crease. And once you're settled in, just breathing here. If you want to make it a little bit more intense, sliding that right foot down towards your left hip crease will further the stretch. Close the eyes, relax into the posture. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release the hands, release the feet down. Go ahead and cross your left ankle over your right knee. Once again, option to stay here. Or inhale, lift the right foot off the ground. Hands come to the shin or to the thigh. Left elbow is aiming for that left knee crease. Flexing both feet and breathing here. Take one more inhale. And exhale, place the foot back onto the ground, releasing the hands. Go ahead and inhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. And on your exhale, let the knees fall to the left. Right arm comes out to the side. Left hand is holding on to the lower back. And your right ear is aiming to come down to the mat. Breathing here. Go ahead and inhale, bring the knees back through center. Exhale, let them drop to the right. Right hand comes to the lower back. Left hand comes out to the side. It's okay if your knees don't come down to the ground, if your feet are in contact. You can also place a block to help make the connection so that you can relax a little bit more. There's always adjustments you can make. On your next inhale, bring the knees back into center. Wrap your arms around your legs. Whisper a thank you to your body for supporting you through class, and a thank you to yourself for showing up for yourself. You could have spent this time doing something else, and you decided to pour back into yourself, and that deserves to be commended. Take one more inhale here. Give yourself a nice squeeze. And then on your exhale, release it all down to the ground. Taking a full body stretch, wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers. And then slowly bring the soles of your feet together, coming into reclined bound angle. Oops, sorry. Coming into reclined bound angle. If you find yourself with an arch in your lower back, just slowly lift up your lower back, push your flesh away, bringing it in contact with the mat. You can also place blocks underneath your thighs here to support you in this practice. And then bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, and let your elbows rest on the ground. Giving the body a scan, relax your forehead, relax your jaw. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Relax your tailbone into the mat. And then let your knees hang heavy here. Let your breath guide you and ease you into relaxation. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and end class. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I'll see you next time.